Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I want to talk about how Gary Gensler is actually on our side, how he's been defending our rights to smash short sellers, and how he's been zeroing in on Citadel Securities and considering that ban of payment for order flow. So stay tuned and let's make some money. But before I dive into the video, I just want to let you all know that I've secured a special Thomas James investing promotion with Moomoo. Not only do you get a free stock worth up to $350 and a free stock with a guaranteed value of $50, but you also get another guaranteed free stock with a value of $30 on top of that. Linked down in the description below. And now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So, SEC Chair Gary Gensler defends Reddit GameStop investors' rights to smash short sellers. Before, we had television. People did it on the radio. Now we have various social media platforms, the regulator said. Washington's top stock market cop is showing no appetite to crack down on the behaviour of millions of retail investors who use forums on Reddit and other social media platforms to coordinate investment strategies, sometimes at the expense of established Wall Street short sellers. During a Wednesday interview, CNBC's Jim Cramer asked US Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler whether the SEC should step in to prevent coordinated efforts by Reddit investors to smash short sellers who bet against popular meme stocks like GameStop and AMC Entertainment. If 3 hedge fund members work together to smash a short hedge fund, the 5 million Reddit people would say that's legal. But perhaps it shouldn't be, Cramer said. If 5 million people decide to smash a hedge fund that's short, is that okay? What's within the bounds of what you can do to smash a short seller? Gensler declined to comment specifically on the GameStop situation, but defended the rights of individuals to speak freely about investment opportunities and to convince fellow investors to copy their trading strategies. People come on your show and they advocate either to buy or sell a security, Gensler said. Before we had television, people did it on the radio. Now we have various social media platforms. That's not only free speech, but it's part of what makes our capital markets robust, that people can disagree and disagree using media of the day. But I also think we do police the markets for fraud, manipulation, for pump and dump schemes and the like. Now I do think this is a good sign because Gary's saying that he's searching for fraud and manipulation, and he's not searching for retail investors talking about AMC on Reddit or Twitter. That is a good sign that shows he's on our side, but hopefully he can be more on our side and actually do something about the fraud and manipulation that's going on in the markets at the moment. We have literally been giving him tons and tons and tons of information and proof that there is fraud and manipulation. So far he hasn't done anything about it yet, but obviously he is preparing a report on GameStop and AMC. Gary has also been zeroing in on Citadel Securities as the SEC considers payment for order flow ban. Wall Street's top cop said Tuesday that the dominance of Citadel Securities in the business of routing order flow may not be giving retail investors the best deal. The US SEC Chair Gary Gensler told the Senate Banking Committee that he's concerned about Citadel Securities' 47% market share over all US listed retail volume. Virtu, another wholesaler, controls about 25% to 30%. I'm pro-competition, and I'm not sure the payment for order flow system really is the best competitive landscape, Gensler said. Gensler did not mention Citadel by name, but the footnotes in the SEC Chair's prepared remarks did. The SEC has not ruled out the possibility of a full ban on payment for order flow. The practice of a brokerage like Robinhood passing stock orders to a wholesaler like Citadel Securities to actually locate and execute. I do think Gary does need to do a little bit more digging though, as it's not just payment for order flow that's the problem. The reason why Citadel have 47% market share over all US listed retail volume is because they put so much of it through the dark pools as well. Not only that, but Citadel also put a massive amount of institutional volume through those dark pools as well, and a lot of the times don't even locate those shares to buy or those shares to short. And when they can't locate those shares to buy or those shares to short, they just create the synthetic shares and the synthetic shorts. And especially recently, they've just been rolling those failed to delivers down the line. And this is the problem itself. At the moment, Gary thinks the root of this problem is payment for order flow, but really the root of this problem is the dark pool trading and the dark pool manipulation that Citadel is doing. When those wholesalers find a stock at a cheaper price than the investor ordered, the savings are split by the wholesaler and the brokerage, who can then pass on cost savings to the investor in the form of a better price. The payment for order flow model is a major reason why brokerages like Robinhood can offer zero commission trades. Wholesalers also get rebates from exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange for providing liquidity, entrenching their roles as middlemen in stock trades. I think the inherent conflicts of payment for order flow and rebates on the stock exchanges both may make our markets less efficient, Gensler said. And Gensler said on Tuesday that the SEC is close to publishing its report on the meme stock episode, not just specifically GameStop, but also AMC and the rest of the meme stocks, noting that other SEC commissioners are currently reviewing it. Now, interestingly, Iceberg Research has just tweeted saying they've increased their short exposure to AMC. Now, you might remember Iceberg Research, who in July said that they were short AMC. They said that fundamentals were obvious. After 1 month of trading sideways and lots of money lost in call options, the pump seems increasingly shaky. Now, I have to wonder why now they're deciding to add to their short position, and why, to be honest, I think this is a terrible idea and they've completely missed the mark with shorting AMC. If you actually go back to the 2nd of July, when Iceberg Research first announced their short position, AMC was trading around $48, $52. Obviously, after that, AMC did fall to a low of around $28, $29, and that would have been the perfect time for Iceberg Research to cover their short position. They would have made a whopping great big profit, nearly 50% on one singular trade. However, they've let AMC run all the way back up, basically to a break-even position at $50, $52, and now they're adding to their short position once more. So they just lost out on 50% unrealized gains and did not cover their short position, and now they're back to break-even. What a giant fail. And of all times, they decide to add to their AMC short position when AMC is currently in a very, very bullish trend. Obviously, we broke this massive downward trend and have since been back on an upward trend. So why now of all times are Iceberg Research adding to their short? I personally think that Iceberg Research are going to be the next fund in a very, very long line of funds that are going to end up going bankrupt as a result of shorting AMC and GameStop. And finally, I also wanted to announce that China have actually told banks that Evergrande won't be able to pay interest due September 20th. A lot of people were speculating that the government in China might end up bailing out Evergrande and giving them tons of money to be able to continue, but it doesn't look that way. In fact, the Chinese government is actually pre-warning banks that, hey guys, Evergrande cannot pay its debts and we will not support it, so you will be missing your interest payments. As a tinfoil hat speculation time, US and probably also EU hedgy elites have been shoveling money into China for the last 20 to 30 years and courting the CCP as you have to be in that crowd to do business with China. Look at how Kenny and friends are also massively long on Baidu, Alibaba and other China tech, according to Hedgefellow. Well, old Pooh Bear has it in for the West, and could it be orchestrating a massive rug pull on these guys? China's been selling them toxic loans, flogging them a steaming bag of poop, while gold plating it and telling them that they're buying Jack's magic beans. Now Ken and friends are finding out they've been sold a bag of poop and are being told to accept their 25% back on their bonds. Take it and be grateful, Ken, or go away. Thank you for paying your tribute to China. Back to USA with you. Have fun getting squoze and tell Biden that he still owes us a tribute as well. Jokes aside, all this could be a big enough catalyst to get the market crash rolling. Probably be a lot of all-nighters ahead at any banks who had money with these guys, and probably finding all the rest of their China funds are in trouble too. A catalyst has to come from somewhere, and Evergrande could be the tip of a much bigger iceberg of toxic assets. 2008 vibes, anyone? Meanwhile, the MSM is sweeping it all under the rug and telling everyone that everything is fine. Interestingly, HSBC was also one of the top 4 mortgage lenders to the people who are buying Evergrande properties. It seems they were providing loans to purchase unfinished condos. I'm guessing some of those condos were never finished, but HSBC has already loaned the money out. This is interesting because it just unveils yet another bank that's deep in Evergrande's mess. Guys, be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think about Gary Gensler being on our side, and also what you think about Iceberg Research increasing their short position. And also while you're down there, be sure to use my link to sign up with Moomoo to get that special Thomas James investing promotion. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers.